Hey YouTubers, this is Bob. It's so good to be back with you guys. Well, a lot of you have been writing and you've been saying, Bob, I want to add some more magical blessing to my house, some more magical protection. Can you help me find a way that I can do this? And I thought I would introduce you guys to the old concept of the mystical witch ball. Now, if you notice here to my right, you're going to see a beautiful silver ball here. This is a modern day equivalent of a witch ball. In the old days, people used to have balls made of glass and they were lined with silver and they created a mirrored reflective surface. And people believed that by putting these in your house, you would be spared evil or danger, and that it would, reflect negative energy. And many witches today still use these. Now, this witch ball here, interestingly, is actually made very simply. I recently found a giant Christmas ornament. The Christmas ornaments that you see today are actually modern day reproductions of witch balls. But I got a giant one here, and you can go to most stores at this time of year and ask for the largest ornaments you can find. And basically what I did was I took this ball and then I got a candlestick that had an opening. You can see they have the little hanger on the bottom. Well, what you can do is just put that down in the candle holder and it will hold it. It's like a little base. And you have a beautiful, attractive ornament that you can put somewhere in your house. I wanted to read to you a little bit about the witch ball from Doreen Valiente's book, which is called Witchcraft for Tomorrow, because she talks about the old custom of the witch ball. And let me just read this here to you, okay? She says, another aid to witchcraft practice is the witch ball, the ancestor of those shining globes used to decorate the Christmas tree, though of course the large witch balls seen in antique shops are made of much heavier and more durable glass. Yes, the older ones were made of heavy glass. You don't have to have glass. This one's an acrylic substance and it looks just fine. In the olden days, these were hung in the windows of houses to reflect the glance of the evil eye back upon the ill-wisher. The older ones are of a bright reflecting silver color. Some are made to hang in a window, while others were intended to stand upon some piece of furniture in a dark corner of a room. Later, other colors were introduced, usually bright blue, green, or gold. And just on a side note, I have found witch balls in that color. They do not have to be silver, but the original ones were, so that's why I have a silver one here. Witch balls are a very attractive antique. One often finds that shopkeepers are reluctant to part with them because they seem to think that a witch ball is something lucky to hang in their shop, though they no longer remember the real reason for its presence. Witches use witch balls, especially the silver ones, for scrying as well as for magical protection. They say that if the ball is gazed at in a dim light with this purpose in mind, eventually the miniature scene reflected in its mirrored surface will change into another scene, according to the clairvoyant faculty of the scryer. From personal experience, I can recall instances of this myself. Sometimes, even when one has been just idly looking at a witch ball in a relaxed way, thinking of nothing in particular. Anyways, so you want to read a little more about this, you can get Doreen Valiente's book. But she gives in here a special blessing that I'm going to use now on my witch ball. And she says, I give here a little rune which is meant to be spoken over the ball as one looks at it. Like most charms, it should be repeated at least 3 times. So I brought my magical wand along, and I thought we would bless my witch ball now. Okay, and the charm says, round of silver, shining bright, as the moon at still midnight, when the witching hour has struck, shadows show of life and luck. By this rune be now enchanted, and the second sight be granted. So let's do it again. Round of silver shining bright, as the moon at still midnight, when the witching hour has struck, shadows show of life and luck. By this rune be now enchanted, and the second sight be granted. 3's the lucky charm. Round of silver shining bright, as the moon at still midnight, when the witching hour has struck, shadows show of life and luck. By this rune be now enchanted, and the second sight be granted. So mote it be. Well, guys, I invite you to get your own witch ball, put it in your house, and be blessed. Call in divine protection and let it work for you. Now, if you can't find a giant one like this, you can get smaller ones. On my desk now I have a small one. It's about the size of a tennis ball. So you can find those as well. And find the color that speaks to you. Silver is traditional, but you can have many other colors. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this Psychic Minute, and I look forward to talking to all of you soon. Blessings.